I'm pretty excited about how my planner sheets came out. So what I did was I needed sheets for my planner that were themed for femalepreneurs. Everything was either themed towards bloggers or everyday life, goal setting, and things like that. But there were no planner sheets that actually gave me the things that I needed to get through my day, like theme content. When I'm creating content or I have ideas, maybe I want to do like a series content, and that's exactly what this page is. It is a theme content planner page. You see it has the series title, concept, what is the goal of this series for me, when do I plan on starting it, also what are the unique client match benefits, because everything I do is to benefit my audience, right? So these are some of the goals, and these, then I have some boxes for content ideas and when I plan to publish them. Also the post schedule, so is it a monthly series, a bi-weekly series, weekly or daily, and what day of the week I plan to post it on, right? And this is just the overall for the big plan when it comes to content for my audience, right? And then I also did a challenge planner because I host a lot of challenges for my audience, right? I host challenges, I host really big challenges quarterly, and I host many challenges all the time in my Facebook group. And this is just a challenge planner. Like, it lets you know the date, the title of my challenge, when I plan on starting it. Again, what are the benefits to my unique client match? What am I planning on teaching them during this challenge? How many days is the challenge going to run? 5, 7, 10, 30. And also, what days will my challenge run, right? Am I starting on a Sunday and then on a Thursday? Is it starting on a Monday and then on a Friday? Anything along those lines. Also, what platforms am I holding my challenge on? And then also my content notes, right? Because when you're running a challenge, content is a little bit more detailed. So that's just some notes on some of the ideas I have on content for the challenge. Then another one I did was my webinar planner. So for my webinar planner, it's the title of the webinar. What is the goal of this webinar? Why am I hosting it? Am I hosting it to sell a product? Is it just for visibility? Is it a collaboration with someone else in the industry? And is it a list building opportunity, right? Then I did a webinar checklist. These are just some of the things I know that I go through, the steps I go through when I create webinars. Everything from making sure it's booked on the platform to ready to go live. And then when I create my slides, these are just some of the topics for 7 slides. And of course, sometimes I do more than 7 slides. And in an instance like that, either I'm just going to duplicate this page or I'm just going to use a note sheet, right? And then I have one for blog post planning. These are just posts I'm going to do for my business blog or either for my other blog, Corporate Curvy Girl, because I'm planning on relaunching that. What keywords do I want to use? What are the tags I'm going to use for this? Also, I have a notes section. Here, if I'm embedding any links, I need to make sure I have the links. Here's a post checklist. Also, what platforms am I going to promote this on social media? This page is just for content ideas. You know, content is queen when it's in my house, right? So as I'm going through my day or I'm viewing things on social media or I'm coming up with anything, here are some ideas I have for content, right? And then where do I plan on using this content? Is it going to be a webinar, a challenge, a blog post, a newsletter, or a social media post? These are just some ideas when it comes to content. And then, like I was talking about the note page, relax and take boss notes. As I'm just thinking of things throughout the day, or maybe I'm in a meeting, this is where I plan on taking all of my notes at. And right now, when I show this to you, I show it to you in letter size. So this is on 8.5 by 11 paper. But I'm actually planning on embedding this into, that's my Bible. I actually plan on putting all of this into my A5 Day Designer. I'm actually creating I have a section in my designer, that's all for business related stuff, right? Love is patient, love is kind. And I'm just going to take these pages and I'm going to include them in my day designer. So that way, which means I'm going to take them from letter size and I'm going to shrink them down to 8.5 and I'm going to use them in my day designer. So that way I can have this stuff on the go, especially my note and content idea pages. I think of content idea all the time. And when I think of it, I normally just take notes and put it on my phone. But as I'm becoming more aligned with relying on my planner, I just want to make sure more things are in there so that way I have one space where I'm just pushing everything back to. So these are the pages that are going to be in the business planner. It is a productivity and content planner for femalepreneurs, right? You know, everything I do is for the femalepreneur, with the femalepreneur in mind. I definitely kept it very plain. I didn't go overboard with graphics and things like that. And part of the reason for that is because I wanted it to be something that was easy to print. All of these pages are blank and they're undated, so you can just continuously, print off multiple copies of the pages, put them in any fashion that you like. You can double side them, however is going to make it easier for you to get them in this planner or any planner, or you may want to leave it in this size. What works for you. This is actually going to be free. I am not planning on charging for this planner, this particular one, right? I'm just going to see how it goes. These are pages that I needed for my business, so I want to share them with you. So you want to know how to get yours? You need to make sure you go over to my website, or you need to go to my website and sign up for my upcoming webinar. I will make sure I include the link below in the comments so that way you can sign up for my upcoming webinar. If you are registered for my webinar and you attend live, you will receive a download link to download this planner for free. If you are not registered for the website, you will have to opt in once I release it for the general public to receive it. As I said, it's always going to be free, but if you are not on the webinar, you will not be able to receive this planner until probably March or April. So if you want to get your hands on it sooner than that, make sure you're registered for my upcoming webinar. Talk to you soon.